written into the lyrics of the Nipsey Hussle song Grindin' All My Life. The sacrifice of his life by the dark forces are evident. All my life been grinding, all my life sacrificed, hustle paid the price. Sacrificed, hustle paid the price. Want a slice? I could roll the dice. Look, I'm married to this game. That's who I made my wife. The rapper Nipsey Hussle was gunned down in Los Angeles, California. Nipsey's real name is Ermias. That is an Ethiopian name that means sent by God.
Here it is.
I like the style, man. That's three.
Yeah.
Like,
You need some help?
you smoke?
Nah.
Just test.
Yeah.
You know how to do this?
No, you can teach me.
Alright. So you see how they say 28 right here, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna get a handful of this, drop it in here, till it say 28. Hold this back. Pour it in here. Roll that up. Throw it in here. Do that to the back of the
Hussle was gunned down in front of the Marathon clothing store which he owned on March 31st. Alif Lamed. Alif has a value of 1, Lamed 30. Sum total Hebrew gematria value for El, God, 31. The Marathon clothing store. A meeting between Hussle and the LAPD gang unit was scheduled for the very next day, April 1st, April Fool's Day. Eric Holder, the suspected killer of Nipsey Hussle, was arrested and is in police custody immediately following the killing of Nipsey Hussle. Eric has a value of 18, 6 plus 6 plus 6. 18 equals life, or chai in Hebrew. Holder has a sum total letter value of 24, the number of hours in a day. The sum total of 18 and 24 is 42, and that 42 is the Hebrew gematria value for my heart. Hussle's last name, stage name Hussle, is also spelled in the Urban Dictionary Hussel, and the last two letters spelling out L. He was killed, gunned down in front of his store on March 31st. 31 equaling the Hebrew letters that spell El, which means God in Hebrew. The top definition in the Urban Dictionary spells Hussle as Hussel. So we have the L, but he spells his LE. The anagram letters in reverse. Nipsey begins with NIP using the English septenary cipher 153. The square root of 153 equals the number of moons in a solar year, 12.369. Using the cipher, the sum total gematria value is 22. That equals the number of consonant letters in the Hebrew alphabet. Hussle, the first four letters have a value of 6666. 6,666 inches in 555.5 feet. He spells his name L-E, but the Urban Dictionary shows you that E-L is the way that is spelled the most popular search. L equals God in Hebrew. The Hebrew gematria value, Aleph Lamed, is 31, which means God in Hebrew. We see that the Hey, which means the in Hebrew, horse, Samech, Vav, Samech. The 666 digital root breaks down into 18, which ultimately becomes the digital root value of 9. 18 equals chai, or life in Hebrew. Het, Yud, 10 and 8, equaling 18, which means chai, or life in Hebrew. The horse, Jesus, 666 here, and we see that 666 divided by 555 equals 1.20. That is the inauguration day of the President of the United States every 4 years, January 20th. 6/5 equals 1.20 times phi squared is approximate pi. And the obelisk in Washington, D.C. is 6,660 inches, which is 555 feet tall. Eve, each letter having a value of 5. We see Eric, the first 3 letters having a value of 5, 5, 5. Holder, that name rings a bell. Not only did he gun down Nipsey Hussle in front of his The Marathon clothing store, but that was the name of the Attorney General of the United States of America under the administration of Barack Hussein Obama. The Hebrew gematria value for Let There Be Lights is 666. If there's any question about the divinity of what is being shown to you in this video, here are the kilometers per second breakdown of our Earth's orbital velocity at 66,600 miles per hour. 18.50 miles divided by 60 seconds equals 1,110 miles per minute. Now the triple ones have significance in their own, but 1,110 miles divided by 60 minutes is the orbital velocity of the Earth, 66,600 miles an hour. I encourage you to Google Maitreya and see the meaning. The sum total gematria value using the English septenary cipher is 27. That equals Jesus. Sum total 27. The Roman man and betrayed. The Hebrew word for Roman man and betrayed has a Hebrew gematria value of 666. So, of course, the devil wants to use the 666 and profane it, but Jesus was a Roman citizen. That's why he had to go before Pilate and Herod before they put him on that cross for your sins. He was betrayed by his own hand. He's the one that planned all this. He came to earth to die, to pay your sin debts in full. So this time, when the evil one comes for your very soul, Jesus has the keys, and all you have to do is believe. And when you see that number 666, know that The devil wants to be like God. That's why he's using that number. And in the occult is basically a Latin word that means hidden. So the number itself is a holy number, but it's being profaned by the dark forces. Please pray to Jesus. Ask him for his grace. He loves you.